Good
Hello.
morning, rakeel.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Morning,
Oh, Mac,
VP.
how are you, man?
¿Qué pasó, Morcilla?
Ándale, Diosito. You better, man.
Yeah, man, still a little sick, a little better.
Corona.
Modelo virus.
Corona.
Modelo virus.
Buenos días, hijos de la madre.
Oh, Kervin.
Hey, what's up, motherfucker?
What
How
are you
you
supposed
doing,
to
man?
macho?
Man, you have a much better mic.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, maybe you guys got the corona already.
Oh,
Morning.
morning, guys. We got here.
Oh, Chris is in the building.
Hey, guys.
Wow, look at these zones. These zones have been drawn since yesterday. Price still
Perfect.
respecting it.
They're perfect.
Legend Raja turning up every day. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a job, I don't have a job and I need to keep myself busy. And this is the best way to keep myself busy.
Turning up.
Turning up every day. Because it's like a routine now. And I can't break a routine, even though so yeah, you work for yourself, you have all the time in the world. No, you have time to work on the things you like, and this is what I like.
I gotta stop down on GJ.
What are you talking short?
Yeah, I was in shorts.
Why?
Yeah, but you had 1 hour support just below, man.
No, I was already like passing it.
No. Go to check your 1 hour.
Close below it. 15 minutes did, but the next 15 minutes.
No, just see Rakeel's chart.
Okay. Um,
See this?
yeah, I see that song.
Huevón.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, their pound interest rates coming up here. Right now, currently, if you look left, price is approaching some sort of a consolidation area. So this is an area where price may have some issues breaking up. So I'm gonna be waiting here to see what happens with the interest rates. Because looking at the higher time frame, the 4 hour, we have either we can break support and come back down to retest 141 200, or it's going to continue moving till 142 and 142 200. We'll have to wait and see.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
your 4 hour looks so different than mine.
You have a different 4 hour close.
Looks like they're expecting the same interest rates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello.
Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
GBP rates, baby.
Okay, so there's going to be a voting.
Yes, sir. I thought we're gonna pop up, baby. See that big rejection to the downside? I think
Yeah.
it was already I think it was already priced in, and everyone's saying sell, sell, sell. So I think it might pop up. It didn't drop.
If they keep the rates the same, it will probably go up, and if they cut it, it's gonna fall.
Was this entry a smart entry? I think this was a good entry. Your stop loss is good too. I mean, I would have taken this trade.
You would have taken a trade.
I would have taken this trade. Oh, what's this? Overall bias for GJ is bearish, so only looking for a sell based on the 4-hour chart. It's a mad bearish.
Yeah, I would be careful with that after the ring.
Oh, nice. Took a sell, got stopped at break even, secured some profits. It's beautiful. My favorite time frame is to enter on the 30-minute or the 15-minute sometimes. Because things like the higher time frame is going to tell you overall where the price is going to go. Now, just by looking at the 4-hour, it's rejecting 141,700 hard. It's rejecting it. If 4-hour had to go bullish, just by looking at visually, it would make sense that the 4-hour can go up to 142,100. So then if the 4-hour can go to 142,100, then you go to the small time frames and then you start to see that, okay, where can you take an entry for that to happen? So then you would want a bullish close above here for the next candles to keep making higher highs and higher lows. But now since there's interest rate coming up and what we see right now with prices sort of like, it seems like it's rejecting this area here, like these wicks. It's a problem area over here. Slippage. I haven't seen pound interest rates move like like really quick like NFP. I haven't seen that yet.
That right there, it's a good 55 pip range.
Yep. Oh, this is also a good trade. My favorite news to trade is NZD. I don't think anyone's favorite thing to do should be news. That is so scary. You should never say, oh yeah, my favorite news to trade is this. I mean, no news should be your favorite. It requires a lot of experience. I have upcoming... Well, what you can do is looking at the USD news is that they're supposed to keep it the same, and then we have to go based off of that. Good morning, I have a question about the upcoming news for USD. I've checked the last 8 years. January reports, they were all below expectations. Is there a meaning behind that? No, things can be different every time. What I'm thinking is, can they cut the rates for the pound? What would it take for them to cut the rates?
On the votes, huh?
No, like someone from the UK who actually knows about this.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
I watched a video of the Kenneth X Freak in the morning, and he was talking about them cutting rates, but later on, and he said that they'll probably leave them the same today.
Oh.
You can go and check it out on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. No, I saw that. It was just like very okay. It was just like what would it fundamentally would it take for them to cut the rates? Because there's Brexit decision on Friday too. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because if there's a Brexit decision happening, so if they cut the rates or if they change anything with the rates, that's gonna have to do a lot with the EU as well.
No, I think it's a Brexit decision tomorrow. It's basically we're leaving tomorrow. A lot of the decisions have already been made and things have been signed.
Seems like we've been leaving for 3 years now.
Yeah.
No, there's no more decisions to make tomorrow.
After
Imagine
tomorrow.
they come up with another decision.
Nothing actually happens tomorrow in terms of like any sort of decision. Like nothing actually happens. It's
Yeah,
just
they voted yesterday.
it's our last day. The actual vote happened in December, and that was when that went through in December. That was it. I mean, it's not fully done, but nothing happens tomorrow.
But didn't the EU yesterday agree our withdrawal agreement? So
Yeah, but I mean, they kind of had to. It was their withdrawal agreement. That was never not going to pass.
No.
It's just that was just a formality. So like putting it through Commons as well. That whole thing is all just formalities of
Yeah.
it was always going to get through. There's no way it wouldn't. But nothing actually really happens tomorrow. Whereas the next 11 months, that is when we could see some.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think we're going to wake up sort of tomorrow or Saturday morning and everyone's going to have flat caps and drink Yorkshire tea. There's going to be everyone's going to have a Spitfire playing in the back garden or something.
Steve. Tomorrow we're gonna vote to make another decision.
To be honest, I'm more inclined for sells on GJ here.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm very bearish. I think I personally think they're going to cut rates.
Yeah.
I'm with Caval.
Or if they don't cut rates, the Mark Carney statement's definitely going to be bad.
It's going to be dovish.
Yeah, exactly. So one way or another, I think it's going down.
Perfect. I took a 2-lot sell just right now. Two lots. Normally I use 7 to 9, so I've considerably cut down my risk. I'm from Canada. I've been in the market since 6:30 a.m. today.
Okay.
Ooh, what's this chart? 2 trend lines and 3 green rectangles. Perfect. Looks good, looks good. Okay, what's this chart? Oh, this buy does not look good. No way, look at that buy. Just at the top.
No, you missed the move.
Yeah, I told you to cut it off. I am a bull on GJ. No sir, you are a... I am a bull on GJ. It's like I pictured a bull sitting on GJ. Wait for candle close below for a sell. Yeah, I mean, if this area is being respected, that's still okay. Like here, it's okay risk. It's not too much. But the upside is much more than the downside. This feels like deja vu.
Oh, for real? So we're winning?
This
So,
feels like
so what you're saying, Rakeel, you're saying you're okay with the risk just because of the potential big reward.
yes,
It's not your typicals. You would typically wait, correct? You just, you know, just chance.
yes,
Well,
exactly,
Oh,
exactly. I'm basing this off of the rejections here to the left.
But on a normal day, you would want to see another close below before you got in. But that's why you reduced your risk size.
Exactly. Yep, that's true.
Thank you.
Plus, I also think that the weekly is really bearish. I think if weekly is coming down, it should be coming down to 141, 100, right? The daily candle went all the way down till 141, 270, and then retraced. So I think this retracement is for the daily candle to continue moving down. Like, when there's news and news spikes up, comes down, and then starts to go back up again. So the daily candle is kind of like that. I believe that for it to go down, it went down yesterday throughout Asian and London, and in London it retraced just like right now, like 2 hours ago, and now I think for it to come down, it's gonna come back down.
Fair enough. I'm actually in buys, but I've been in since 141.39 and 141.49, and I got
nice.
Stop loss way in profit, so I don't really care.
That's a very good entry.
Morning, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
You got a gambling money ready?
Yes. I'm gambling 10% off my FOMC profits from yesterday.
I'm going to play a bit of that myself.
Do it, Chris.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, FOMC was good. Oh.
This is a very good chart.
I never seen that. That's really nice.
Yeah, this is really good based off of sell stops and buy stops. Beautiful.
Smart.
All right, DJ. Do what you're gonna do.
Do what you're gonna do. They're gonna come for you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I closed, and I'm gonna wait here.
Are we gonna get another market maker move like gold yesterday when you closed and it popped up?
Yeah.
I still think overall it's bearish bias. I just think we're gonna get a little liquidity spike up to continue down. I could be 100% wrong, but because then I've been up watching it since about 3 a.m. It popped all the way up, then it came down right there on that, and it didn't break below the 140, 170 area. The respect of that.
I'm not waiting for no pullback. I'm just saying. I don't think I'm getting crazy grab.
Oh, you're in.
Yeah.
Where were you looking at downside targets? About 141.
Well, I'm looking at the right at that double bottom or whatever the fuck it's called. 141.
Yeah.
141. 300. It's about 55 pips.
Yeah, I believe so too. This should break down. The way everything's forming right now.
Right. It started to make higher highs and then a higher low, and then out of the blue just stopped completely, rejecting this area for kilogram mark. Yeah. And I think it's gonna start making now lower highs and lower lows.
Yeah, I'm just looking on the daily.
Lower lows around here. Something like that.
Yeah, like for sells, a stop above this area is perfect, and for buys, I think a buy stop at 141,900 is perfect.
That would be super safe.
We're gonna go downtown in a minute. If you look left, there's this consolidation here. All this consolidation. So now, price breaks through consolidation in two ways. One, it makes, let's say, higher highs and higher lows and slowly breaks up, or it just goes through consolidation with one swift push up.
I'm looking at the 4 hour. I could see it coming up to 141.950 and then start to come back down again.
Yeah, that could happen.
30 seconds.
Shit, my spread's up to like 5.
Yeah, I went in early.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Here we go.
It's not even news time yet. Oh, shit. Good thing I closed, man.
Oh my god, I caught some profit.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
come on, baby.
Oh, I closed early.
Yeah, we talked about yesterday, right, Chris?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, could quite well have done that.
That's
Yeah, man.
crazy move.
Just wait for the price to come down because it's gonna come down all the way back.
Yeah, I think so.
So this 4 hour played support held here.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
Damn.
because the previous one rejected hard. The
Yeah.
previous 4 hour, it has a really
man.
big wick.
This buy stop would have been 50 pips.
Yeah, I caught a buy stop,
Nice.
but I closed too early.
Before the news, it pushed up.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, done for the day.
Now there's a lot of people buying right now, so they're gonna get punished.
I'm done paying 1,500 for the day. Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Damn. It's still going.
Move.
Wow. Good thing I closed my buy whenever I did.
Yeah, man. Good decision.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Because with news, you never know, you know. Oh, someone sent a chart.
Yeah, but if you see, we made a 30-minute bullish candle at previous support, so
Yeah, so this idea was right. Like, if it's gonna break through consolidation, it moves with one swift move.
Yeah, that was fast.
Man, but it
Chris?
moved before
Mhm.
news.
you were in.
Yeah, I'll close. I was going the other way, to be honest with you. To start with,
Ah, you were short.
I was a little bit. Yeah, I kind of close about. I got slipped a bit, so I was about 15 pips.
Okay.
Oh, this was a good chart here. This guy sent earlier. Buy stops. Very nice. See, now if it's moving up, now we can obviously, like, you know, we can probably come up here. Now you start to look at, okay, where can price come up to? Can we fill the gap? What was it? Oh, 027. 2 people said cut the rate, 7 said keep them the same. Do you have a video on how to draw a support resistance line? Yes. Go to babypip.com. Yeah, now we can head to 142,700. It's good
Leave for the gap fill.
because now price has made a high, price is making a high. You know, like if in a perfect scenario, it should kind of like retrace and then continue moving up. Why don't you like to cover silver? I'm shocked because I don't trade silver. Gold could be a sell now. Well, Tony, I think you need to send a chart based on what you see. Because gold's just ranging here today. So far, the candle is heading up. Brexit is leaving Friday midnight, already announced. Oh yeah, you know what's gonna happen? This Brexit announcement is gonna come on. Announcement? It's gonna come on Friday, 5 p.m. Like when the markets close. That's what's gonna happen. Mac has gone quiet, man. Where are you, Mac?
Man,
He's ill, man.
Oh. Hope you didn't get slipped with that move up.
You guys have a great day. I'm done.
Alright, man. Take care.
Yeah, I got slipped. Nasty.
Take care, man.
Take care.
I got slipped like 6 pips or something.
You made nice money.
Yeah, I closed with 20 pips in profit. So
Oh, that's awesome, man.
it was so fast. Like,
Man, spread went to 5-6 pips and then it kept moving up. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
yeah, and it just started going up without like even the news coming out, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I started looking at the time. I'm like, am I tripping? Is this?
Yeah. Because my buy stops got activated, and I was like, oh, what did I do? And it shot up, and I just closed.
Yeah, because normally when it shots up right before the news, it means it's going to just dump.
Yeah, that's why I closed as fast as I could.
Man. Fugazi. Yeah, fucking gold is just bullish. Gold is just heavy bullish.
Yeah, man.
Chris is waiting for it the whole day.
Yep. Well, I waited all week last week and did it well near the end of the week. Do the same again this week. Well, I got a lot yesterday in the news, so that's cool.
See, so now the good thing about GJ is now GJ broke above this consolidation, and now it's coming back down. So it made a high. The best possible trade on GJ, if it respects around 142.100, would be to retest the high again. Come down and
yeah.
Don't forget, we've still got the speech at past.
Yeah, I think the speech will bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way our economy's doing so badly.
Yeah, I'll be surprised.
Virtually all the data's been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you're looking a bit stressed, mate.
No, I'm not stressed. I'm contemplating. I'm contemplating the play. So I'm kind of with Kevel on the whole speech thing. I think this could come back the other way.
So you reckon it's going to rip all the way down again?
That's what my outlook is currently.
You know.
Yeah, me too.
This one time with the interest rates on the pound, I had buy stops. It went in. It just like what happened right now. It happened. It activated my buy stops. Went in 20 pip profits. I had a 30 lot open, and I couldn't close. The whole thing froze.
Oh,
how much do you have open?
And then within the next 2 hours, price started falling, and it fell 100 pips.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah. Well, I got refunded, but that's something I saw. I'm like, wow.
Still annoying though.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at now.
That was a horrible day. I was just watching. I was like, I can't close, and my position is going in just drawdown.
Did they refund you easy, or you had to like?
Oh, easy. Like they just had to check. They checked and they're like, yeah, our system froze.
Oh yeah, so they can check.
Yeah. Yeah, like I had a news account. I built it up to 32,000, and basically it went in negative 4,000, and they wouldn't close the position.
You got on the phone with Icy sometimes.
Yeah, I got in the chat. I'm like, you guys see my floating? They're like, yeah, it's all in negative. I'm like, yes. So can you guys close it? They're like, we can't. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's X.
I'm like, excellent.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
I have WebMT4 phone.
First day.
First day?
How's the torch candle?
Oh, I see that this morning. Looked a mess.
Yeah, it's already half down. $700 lost today.
Nice.
Man, a gold cell would be perfect below 1577. But there's no cells in gold so far.
I'm looking at the pound and I'm regretting taking my trade out last night. I bought the GBP AUD at like 5 o'clock and I rocketed up like 100 pips. Wow. And I was like, oh, I'll just get out now. And if I held, I would have been up like 150 pips right now.
Oh, nice.
I'm angry at myself. Don't even want to look at the markets today.
Oh, yeah, Matt. Man, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Gotta learn.
Yeah. Yeah, like now I've been starting to let my positions run. Like yesterday I let it run. 3 days ago I let one run. Are you guys buy on GJ now? Omar Abdi. Why would you take a buy? Tell me.
We closed a while ago.
Yeah, that move's done.
Yeah, you need to send a chart. Before someone asks these questions, are you buying or selling? You need to send a chart and saying, hey guys, I know what your analysis is, but this is my analysis. Like this person here, he's trying to send the same chart, but we can't open it. Yes.
I'm gonna do a withdraw.
Let's see here. I'm still waiting to see how this 30-minute candle closes.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting a pullback to the previous resistance on the 30 minute. But man, it's not coming back.
Man, people are so lazy to keep messaging me. Hey, do you have these videos? Do you have that videos? All these videos are on my Instagram. They just need to look closely. Imagine so bad live streams. Oh, someone's taking gold cells here.
Man, I need to take some sleep. You know what I was doing, Raja?
What?
I was thinking that I was looking on my trading view screen and I was clicking on GBP chart pound, yeah, and the gold, and I said to myself, fuck, this screen is messed up. It's not changing to anything. And then you change the screen and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, yo, what?
Wow, man. Oh my God.
GJ bias changed bullish now. Yes. Yes, it's correct. This is going to continue moving up.
I was expecting this, some sort of release for the pound since yesterday as a fake move for the pricing, and then with the news a drop. But man, I got stopped out last night. I don't use to trade on Asian session. Last night I took a buy inside the range, expecting they're gonna price in GJ, but man, it fell all the way down. So I got stopped out with 10 pips.
Oh, nice.
And this morning I was awake and I didn't trust the buys from earlier. That's why I didn't take that any buy. But I something inside me told me that this weekly should close bullish. Because I don't trust GVP getting weak.
Hey Roger, how you doing?
Hey
Guys,
Daniel.
Hey.
Long time no talk.
Long time now, yeah, long time no talk. I keep seeing your name on Call of Duty, but we never play.
Yeah, I keep trying to join, but you're always full.
Oh.
Well, I play that shipment. They got the shipment now for 24/7.
Yes.
Man, that's full on.
That's a fun time.
Yeah. Well, I bought some of your magic keys, so looking forward to that coming.
Oh yeah, I saw that name pop up. I'm like, oh, I know this guy. Yeah, but you're right about the pound heading up now.
Yeah. Kind of just. Well, this news was good, so now we'll actually be following the higher time frame trend. So.
Yeah, it should come up now. Now you can say, okay, you know what? Now if there's momentum now, it should come up there to this target, the same you have, and then eventually fill the wick back to 143.
There's a nice 15-minute wick fall too on the pound.
Yes. I took some buys along the way here as it was moving up, and I think it's still got some legs to go up.
Looks like Chris ran away.
All right, we got chart coming in here. Fake out, liquidity grab, stop hunt, candles making lower lows. Oh, okay. This area right over here. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like if you're expecting candle to come down to this area, then it makes sense. But I would still say this is a small range. So it's a pretty small range. I'd say like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. That's almost like trying to force a trade, to be honest. Maybe it's just 1 hour flips bearish, then you have a very, very good chance of it coming down, because in a small time frame this looks dirty. But in a 1 hour, if you get this flip bearish, then NY open, you could possibly see a continuation move down.
Yeah, it's actually the candle I'm waiting for.
Nice. GJ is gonna head on up. Raja, why GJ went up with the news? I was expecting they have the same interest in drop. Well, why would they drop with the news then? Ask yourself that. It's all about it's all about how they view it. It's all about how their policy is set up, what they say in the press conference. It's all about that. Oh, nice. Looks good.
Guys, I shared it in the Slack, but I started journaling like past news events and what happens in price back in history. I don't know if it might be able to help you guys, but I put it in the Slack group.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
You guys.
Yeah, gold is also ranging.
I love missing 60-point moves on GJ.
Talk about FOMO.
It's whatever. Wait for a retest. Jump in.
Where are your stops, Raja?
For what?
Didn't you say you're in buys?
Yeah, I closed. Yeah, I got in for this wick fill.
Cool.
I went in at 142.225 and 142.340.
Okay, gotcha. What, and the stop loss was below the 15-minute wick? Yeah, cool. Yeah, very nice.
Yes, sir.
Then I miss all the fun.
Man.
Yep.
Man, you should have seen it.
I see it.
I saw it.
Oh, no, you don't even know, man. Look at this. This thing, it rocketed in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Nah, it was last minute, I think.
Yeah, the news didn't even come out yet.
The last
Yeah,
30
no.
seconds.
I've been holding my gold buys from yesterday, so.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
gold
I got in at 1577. So, because I got stopped out of my first order at 1573 when it went up and it pulled back. So I re-entered in the Asian session. So gold should be going up to 1584. So, in case anybody's looking at gold.
You can make another 10-tip move.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I watched the replay of the stream from yesterday afternoon. It was very, very nice.
Yeah.
It's going.
Yeah, Gigi's gonna head up and
It's gonna reach your target.
yeah, it's gonna reach that target. Gold also is just kind of closing bullish, the 30-minute. The next one can continue moving up. Potential 20 pip TP with a 12-13 pip stop loss. Oh,
Yeah, damn. Somebody's closing the buys.
Or entering.
but what if it gets so bad trading is the last thing we worry about? Let's hope it's your, yeah. Someone had their best trading day today. Beautiful. Oh, what's this? Your cat. Broke the resistance, clean traffic. Does make sense to you, sir? 1 hour. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So now you're looking for price to come up to this area here. Makes perfect sense. I just put my stops at break even. I'd secure some profits and then I would let it run.
Amanda is in from 1569. Well done.
Oh wow, 1569.
Yeah, a lot of people got in at 1569, 1570. I was talking to a few people. Very well played.
Morning.
Morning, Chris.
Yeah, it worked out well last night. It was good.
Yeah.
I did just throw some profits away for the fun of it. But, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna play out really well. These are the kind of trades that you like because you do the full analysis. You didn't sort of beat your head all week trying to trade that, and then now it's being taken care of.
It's all to do with patience, mate. That one.
I think that's it. As you get better at trading, those are the lessons you learn. Like knowing that if there's some sort of big fundamental movement, just wait for that movement for the week, and that makes you the money that you thought you would have made like on the Monday and Tuesday.
Yep. Yeah, very sensible.
Because I mean, technically, it's been pretty quiet for me all week. Like I haven't really done much, and then yesterday, that's where the bulk of my earnings have come from.
Yeah, that's what we were saying yesterday. The start of the week was pretty. There was things to do, but
yeah, of course. But I always I didn't really get too heavy with risk.
Yeah.
And now with FOMC, like I woke up late for this one. I would have caught this move too because I knew that the pound was gonna fly. I just woke up late, so I missed that whole move.
Never mind.
But you know what? It goes along with what we were saying. I expect GJ to go back to 147, so there'll be lots of opportunity there.
The only thing that we were saying the other day, I think it was January the 8th. I think it was on the daily on. I think it was. Oh. Yeah, it kind of whipped this morning into that zone, which is like your supply demand areas and stuff. How I see it anyway, and that would make sense because that candle was a massive rejection. This could be them with this saying.
Yes. It's a tough thing with GJ is it'll just pull all the way back hard. Like I didn't expect this deep of a pullback.
Well, I think we said exactly the same thing when we got to 41 and it pulled back to nearly 38. I think it was or something.
Yeah, like this is like to go back right into 141. I have a zone right at 141.350. Right, so that if you look across on the 4-hour time frame, you have a huge bunch of wicks that pull out of there, and then your target essentially would be like 143.500 again. But it's just weird because now on the higher time frames, on the 4-hour time frames, you have a clean demand area, a clean supply. So you can essentially, if you're gonna hold, this is your target up here, and this is the rejection from here. So what you can do now is if you're gonna trade this pair, effectively. Good color. This area, this would be your stop over here, and then this would be your take profit point, right? So you can allow this candle here to pull all the way back in one more time, tap here, and then continue to go. Or if you don't, you'll just let it bounce around, continue up, bounce around, continue up, and then this will be your target area because of this giant area here. So when you think about what's happening, this is your supply area, and then this is your demand. And how do we know that? When you take this and pull it across, you can see now you have some touches there, you have that touch there, this here. I mean, you have this one right down there, but I mean, that wouldn't be as relevant because we're further away from it now. And then on the opposite side, this is what you're looking at. And then you can almost say that these are little top areas there. So you can see how that matches up. And then in between, you have an area right over here. So you can see where there's massive rejections. That's essentially what you're doing is you're looking at
playing the big zone. That's basically it. It's just looking at a big zone, isn't it? I mean, that's really clear on the daily what you've just set out there.
So that's where you'll probably have opportunity there. So if people are holding GJ, that's sort of the expectations of the hold. And I think at this point you're going to get that bullish movement, and one can also argue that this element here is if you use the alien ship reference, if you believe in my alien ship references, this is what you got right now. You have this area bounce here, which does that. So that's your alien ship, right? Because we always say that there'll be like, you have this point here, point here. That would be your alien ship reference if you were trading this.
Yep. So now we've created that, I'm looking for a bit of a pullback of some sort to try and get in, I think, and use that option.
Yeah, and this alien ship reference, this works well because it coincides with the new month open, right? So we're coming close to the end of January. So we got this wick up, which now will begin the leg for February. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what people forget is, you might find that maybe February, in the middle of like the first few days in February, it pulls back. Like, there's a bit of a pullback because you need to create the wick for the monthly on GJ, and then it begins the ascent back up. That's all.
Yeah, because this monthly didn't even reach the low previous wick of the one before.
Correct.
Which gives you a bit of extra confirmation.
Yes.
If GJ holds this support, or Raja has drawn this support over there, and we start doing something like this to create some sort of range, chances are we're gonna have a massive push. Because basically my weekly target is around here, where the middle range that Ted drew, this area, 143 flat, 143 200s.
143 500 even.
Yeah, that's also going to clear that gap.
Yeah,
which is pretty sensible.
That's basically. But I want GG to create some sort of range, because it's not gonna continue just going up. Has to create some sort of range.
That's right.
And by the way, Ted, gold is gonna continue moving nicely.
Yeah, I'm in gold.
It's very achievable.
I'm in gold now too.
Nice.
I was waiting for above 83, just looking at the 4 hour really, but I see why this wick to be filled up to like 83, 84 makes sense.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, the torch count is gone.
Is it? Yeah, I see it this morning.
No way.
What do you mean, he blew it?
Half of it is gone, I think.
Yeah, once you blow half of it, they cut it.
Conquer.
We did say did it start Monday? Was it?
Yeah.
I
win. I win the bet. I said by this week it'll be done.
Someone said by London session Monday. Yeah. But that's a bit, I thought that was a little bit
adventurous. Wow. Sure.
And you know what? The funny thing is that person's from IML. That multi-level marketing thing.
Of course, I forgot. Awesome.
Yeah.
Who was the one that blew it up?
Some chick from IML.
Wow.
All right, GG's about
you know that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That IML stands for Instant Money Losing.
I make losses.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was going to say.
That's good, man.
That's just what I was going to say.
But what's the excuse now?
It's pressure. It's got to be pressure.
Yeah.
The market was not.
Yeah.
FOMC.
The pound wasn't Basel this week. That's why.
choppy markets.
Choppy market.
And gold is on the move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
GJ.
Yeah, I think we can probably get to 1582 with gold at this point. I think. Well, right now, if you're in it we've just touched the hourly zone, so I expect a bit of a pullback with gold if you're trading it right now. So.
Yeah, we had a good option on the. I think it was on 30 minutes, 79.9. Oh no, 79.3, 4-ish was a good option this morning.
Do I have a trailing stop on gold? My stop is at 1579 right now, so I don't have a trailing stop. My other positions got closed overnight, so I'm just sitting here now with this one position.
Did you manage to keep some open? Did you?
No, I opened 3 positions overnight.
I see.
At the Asian session.
Mm-hmm.
So this was my best position, and I just let this one run. The other ones I closed with 20 pips.
Yeah. Good. Oh, nice. Well done.
Yeah, so this one will be the runner. I think that we can get into 1587. I just don't know if today will be the day.
Yeah, I think 85 might be a more sensible one for today. I think. Oh, was it 85?
Yeah. Well, 84 is very heavy, heavy resistance.
Yeah, that's
on the 1 hour.
Yeah, that's what I was looking actually, not 85. I was looking at the wick.
So I didn't get into the gold trade. I thought the 30-minute looked a little messy. I think the 1 hour looks pretty clean. So do you think it would make sense to wait for a close and a retracement back to
100%.
1580?
100%, because you're coming now into the North American session. It makes no sense to try and take a position right now with gold.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like is that it's already tapped into the resistance at 1581.75. So
yeah. I mean, one can say that that's a resistance area, which I do agree with. But the idea is, why is that resistance? And is that resistance valid considering we haven't had the North American session yet? So that's the question you have to ask yourself, and that's the way you have to manage that trade. If you believe that 1580 is a heavy resistance, then you can't take buys. But if you think 1580 is a heavy resistance based on the fact that we haven't entered the North American session yet, and you'll probably blow by that, then what you do is you wait to take positions above that level. You wouldn't be, either way, you wouldn't be trying to take positions right now, buys or sells, if you haven't already been in that position, because what you're doing is you're playing with fire. If you believe that this is a heavy resistance area, now you're taking sells before the North American Open, which doesn't make sense because we don't know how the North American Open is going to react. If you're taking buys, it doesn't make sense at all because you don't know if this resistance is actual resistance. So this is the mistake that people will make as they trade gold. They'll try and take positions right before the North American Open, and there's really no rhyme or reason on why you're doing that. And it comes down to, like I tell a lot of people, it comes down to patience. Is they don't have the patience, and they're seeing a move happen, and you're not realizing that we still have a whole session to have a gold move happen. So that's the difference. So when you have people that are already in the trade, they're managing their trade already because they've been in from 1575, 1569, whatever the number is. But when new people are trying to enter, this is where they get upset or they make mistakes, is they see everyone in buys in gold and they think that gold's still a buy. And that's the mistake you make. Maybe gold's not a buy right now, but it's a buy for people that were in it earlier. And you have to wait for more support created and another breakout for you to get the buy. Like this is the fundamental mistake that traders make, is they see the way that a particular pair is set up for everybody else, and now they're late to the party and they're trying to grab something from it. Like if I was looking at gold right now, I wouldn't be trying to trade gold right now, because you can see on the 30-minute it's been ranging and it has to break above. But if you're already in the position, now you can manage the position and say, hey, listen, I was in that 1575 or whatever it is. I think I'll take profits here because I don't think we're doing much more, or I'll move my stop loss so that I can manage the trade on its way up if it continues moving. But as someone trying to enter the trade, it's not a good idea. It's a similar thing, like I'm looking at the screen right now with GJ. GJ's move was basically 45 minutes ago. If you're not in now, you have to wait for another setup in terms of support being held, maybe a breakup. Maybe you're looking for a trade above 142.800, right? This is the fundamental thing that people make mistakes on constantly on a daily basis, is they look that everyone else has got in or missed the move, and now they're trying to find something, and there's nothing there to be found. And you have to go back and you have to say, why did I miss that move? A, did you wake up late? B, were you not paying attention to that chart? C, was it not on your trading plan? Like, these are things you have to ask yourself. You can't turn around and say, well, everyone's in a buy or everyone's in a sell, so I'm going to try and jump in and see if I can get more. You missed it, right? And I think that's a thing. If people keep that in mind, you will have a better success rate, because now you're going to get more disciplined in the fact that, hey, if I wanted to catch, like myself exactly, if I wanted to catch that GJ buy, I should have been here at 645.
Yeah.
Prepping myself. I can't go in now and say, well, it's just going to go up to 145, so I might as well just get in, because it could pull all the way back again, and now I'm stuck in drawdown.
That's what I said about, I kind of missed that. Well, I didn't miss it if I just messed up, but then I'm going to wait now for it to come back and create some kind of decent level of support before I can take that option. Like I said, using them higher time frame.
And the thing is with GJ too, like we said, it's the end of the month. I can wait now into February when we get a new monthly candle, and I can ride it up from 143 all the way to 145. Like, I don't have to be in right now at 142. I can watch 142 just cruise on by all the way to 143.
Yeah.
It's so easy when you look at the higher time frames and you look at the overall move that we could potentially have with, say, gold or with GJ. There's so much room for trades to take place. I'm not worried right now. Like, if gold was at 1595, I'd be worried. I'd be like, oh man, we probably missed most of the move. But man, gold's at 1580. You got 1582, 1586, 1590. Like, there's so many moves that you can collect on the way up. You don't have to worry about 1580 right now. And the better you get at looking at higher time frame levels and different opportunities, the easier trading becomes, because now you can sit back and you can be confident. Like 142, if you're in at 142 with GJ, congratulations, you've got a great entry. But you know what? 143 will be a great entry. 144 will be a great entry, right? Like, there's so much more there. And as soon as you get more comfortable reading the charts and understanding that, you got nothing to worry about. You'll get your piece. So that's why I never worry about that stuff. You worry about when you're coming towards a top or you're really at the bottom, and it's like, what's going to happen now? That's where you worry, and you sit back and you have to wait for a bit to see what's going to happen with the market. But when you're in this kind of range, and even if we look at gold right now that Raja has up, like, look at this. Like, all that area, it's going to get filled up. You're going to see that this is going to probably bounce around here, do something stupid, and then it's going to fly up. But once you get into this, once you get to like 1582, you know that you're going to fly. You're going to continue to fly up. There's going to be movement all the way up here, so you can grab that. That's okay. But the better off you manage your opportunities, or in terms of what you're doing, the better off that you mark your charts. You're going to be. It's going to be easier for you to do the work and get what you need in terms of what's happening. But the problem is people don't have, they lack preparation. And then what ends up happening is they chase the money now because they're like, oh, I just missed that. I just missed this. It's like, if you miss it, it's okay. Like, you have to get used to missing opportunities. And if you really wanted opportunities, you would have,
you would have planned them already, so you would have been up
that's
early.
exactly it. You would have been up early. You would have made an effort.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like with gold. I knew gold was going to continue to go up. I made an effort last night to really get a little bit heavier involved later on in the Asian session to make sure that I got my opportunity and that I could hold it.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about similar this morning because before we start the stream, there's been a move happening literally on, as I start, the moves kind of broke support on the previous 30-minute candle. I just haven't been up, so it's not in part of my trading time as such. So
That's
I missed
right.
it.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly
they
it.
were all good moves. I mean, I could have got up an hour earlier, but you know, it's not consistent enough to make that effort yet, if that makes sense.
But that's exactly it. I mean, and that comes down to experience, and that comes down to being content with what you're doing as a trader. And I think once you reach a content level as a trader, and it doesn't mean monetary content with trading. It means the idea that, hey, on a consistent basis, I can find a position or a trade that matches up with my trading plan. Once you start to see more and more opportunities for your plan, you realize how much less and less you need to trade. So that's sort of what it comes down to, is you get used to the fact that, hey, you miss moves. That's okay. There's more coming, a lot more.
Can you please see this chart for gold? Let's take a look here. 30-minute. Nice, this looks good. You have resistance. Above this resistance, you have a target where it can go, and then you got a support. It's ranging today. It's hard range. I think I have the same levels. Yeah. Same stuff. Then this is a daily wick here. GJ. It's coming up to 142,700 for sure. The only thing is if this support is going to hold over here above 142,400, now 8 pips. China is crazy. Eat anything that moves. Are you gonna trade USD news too? Nope. No sir. Not trading USD news. I think this is gonna make gold move too. I'll see what happens. We still got half an hour left. Still got half an hour left, and you know, I'm pretty content with what I did this week. So not looking to really overtrade. Definitely not looking to trade today either. No trade tomorrow.
That trade yesterday was good.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday was really good.
Yeah, man.
2 positions on gold, 1 closed, 1 held, and perfect. Okay, what's this? Ooh. Someone's taking sells on UJ. Perfect. Looks good. It's coming down. It should make a low, come up, and then retest and continue down. I say, good luck. This GJ move was created mainly by the news. My question is, could we expect a retracement, or will this set the pair to uptrend? Thank you in advance. Well, we already talked about that. How it's going to continue moving bullish. There are also sources saying that maybe this move up was a leak. That the release was leaked just before the news, because this happened like literally 30 seconds before the news.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did happen before.
Did you? I forget where I was reading, or we were discussing this, that supposedly what was going to happen now to combat all this high frequency algorithmic trading and things of that nature is that information would be disseminated prior to the news conference.
Oh,
we had. I don't know where we did discuss that somewhere.
Yeah,
because that.
Yeah, there was I forget what it is, because of the way the algorithms were cheating the market, and it was to bring sort of a levelness back to the market, that everybody would get the exact same information at the exact same time to prevent like multiple spikes and things through the market.
Yeah, and then I think we were talking about somewhere that being paid for or something, or potentially paid for to gain who has the most information first or something, or I can't remember, something like that. I don't know if it made news boring without spikes, so that's half the fun.
Gold's just hanging out. GJ made a move.
TPA,
If the hour closes bullish on gold, I like buys for sure.
Yeah, I would tend to look at buys above 1582 at least, or 1582 before I would enter. I mean, if you want to enter early, yeah, your stops would probably be around 1578. But I think it still has a little bit more room to go up. I could see us getting to 1583. We hit it earlier this morning, but I think we can get there again.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna get some coffee time. Get some volatility popping down there.
Yeah, man.
Are there any news tomorrow? Oh, we have CAD GDP.
All right. Okay. I need to break that goat cheat this hour.
It's all gone very quiet.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to get coffee.
Yes, well, it's been a long morning. I was just going to catch up with a few things. I thought everyone. I was trying to read the chat actually, but Too many letters, there's not enough pictures. It's that lull before the storm, or after the storm, before something else.
Well, I mean, I think the next big rally we'll have will probably be around 9:15, 9:30, and then London close.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think right now everything's going to be pretty quiet.
It's nice to see how we've been discussing gold, the way it's been moving through a week as such, plays out. You know, the strength's coming towards the end, and just that and the other for like potential momentum continuation next week. And yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah, I think my goal position may get stopped out. If this hourly candle breaks down, then I get stopped out of gold.
Well, I kind of like the wicks on them 15 minutes, but it's pushing a bit too far now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this point, that's right in the middle of my. Well, it's kind of the same on the kills chat. Actually, it's kind of right in the middle of my range. So it's. I was saying that the last 3 or 4 hours have held a pretty solid level.
Yeah, it's holding.
Mm.
Yeah, people in the chat are asking how they would have caught the GJ move this morning. Well, you have to understand preparation. The first thing that comes to preparation is understanding the economy of that pair that you're trading, whether you're trading the pound or the yen, understanding both those economies and how they work together. The second thing is understanding what's going on in the currency that has the strongest weight, the biggest weighting, which is the pound. So understanding that and understanding where it's sitting in terms of price, and then understanding the expectation and managing your risk based on that trade is how you would have caught the GJ buy up today. You would have probably understood that they were probably going to push the pound up because of the fact that it's been weak for so long. You could have looked at previous news reports. You could have also read things online. Just typing in Google, pound news, or the UK pound news, things of that nature. You can read so much information. It's very, very straightforward when it comes to these ideas, and it also comes down to experience and repetition. Understanding why things do what they do and how they do them. Those are things that you have to research and study and make notes for yourself. Understanding how interest rate works, understand how GDP works, understand all those main things. So any news release that you see on Forex Factory, you should be studying the background of each of those news releases. How does those news releases work? So how does GDP work in a country? If you don't know those simple things, you have to go back and study economics and learn how does GDP work. And then based on that information, if GDP is good if the GDP report is good or the GDP report is bad, how does that affect currency? And those are the things that you have to do on a daily basis to understand yourself. If you've taken economics, it's pretty straightforward. But if you've never taken a class like that, you have to actually go and do that work yourself. So there's a lot more prep work involved, and you'll find that you'll be on the charts less and less, and you'll be studying more at this point, because you're going to want to learn about every single type of economic news report and how that reacts, and what is the basis of that economics news report. Where does it come from? How does it work? Why does it affect the currency pair? What am I looking for? How can I anticipate this information? You have to turn around and do all that prep work. You can't come to the charts the day of a news report, a news release, and be like, so what do you think is going to happen? That's the laziest thing that anyone can say. You should have already done the research. If you haven't done the research to understand what you think is going to happen, then there's no point of you trading the news release. You might as well just sit back on the sidelines and just relax, because you're just going to hurt your account. Ted, do you have a massive setup? Well, I don't use a laptop to trade. I use a wired connection at my house. I use a desktop, and I have 3 monitors. That's all.
Hey, Ted, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
As far as risk management, and this might be more of a Raja question, because I don't know if you trade like this, but I know often Raja will cut positions or take risk off if the 15-minute low is broken. I wanted to know your thoughts if you, one, do that, and two, if you base it off of a higher time frame, like an hour or 4 hour, do you take risk off?
I think that's a loaded question. I don't think a 15-minute candle for me determines anything. I think it's more of where my stop loss is. So I'm holding based on my stop. I'm not necessarily holding based on a candle structure. So as an example, like right now, if I look at the hourly on gold, or even like the hourly at GJ, my stop with GJ, if I took a buy, would be at like 142.200 if I took a buy right now, because I'm looking at previous levels in the market to determine where, if price reaches that point, where will it start to reverse. I'm not looking at necessarily one candle or a candle structure. I'm visualizing like this setup right here. This is what I'm visualizing: down, up, and then down, right? So if that's the case, well, maybe not necessarily the best thing, but if we do hit this area here, the top at this point here, now I have to evaluate, is this a good take profit point for me, or do I want to go to the next take profit? And I can see this sort of trend with these candles. So then what I would be saying to myself at this point is, if I'm taking a trade, if we break, say, this low right over here, then chances are now candles will probably drop a little bit further, maybe down over to here, and that's, for my risk, that doesn't make sense. But if we continue up, then I'm looking at this level here as probably the new stop loss level. So as we break up into 1582, this becomes a new zone, and then I'd be looking to place my stops probably below here at that point, like at 1579. It's all dependent on where price is and where do I think price is going to go and how much room do we have. Where can I study economic fundamental news? Well, there's no such thing as economic fundamental news. Okay, fundamentals comes from economics, and you have to study that course. So what you do is you type in Google free economics courses, and many universities and colleges have free courses on the basics of economics, and from there you learn. You can also buy books on economics, and if you go onto Amazon or Google and type in economics books, you'll find that there's lots of books to read. And don't ask me which one's the best one, because any book will be a good book for you to read.
I'm reading that Economics for Dummies book right now. It actually has a lot of information.
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
And how money works. It's another good one.
When we talk about studying and we talk about understanding the markets or understanding fundamentals, anything that you read or do is going to benefit you. So never think that, oh, this is the only stuff I should read or this is the only thing I should do. It's not going to hurt you to do more, and it's not going to hurt you to read other things that people aren't reading.
GJ non-stop.
No. That's the target reached.
It's gonna fill the wick without even using placement.
Mute your mic. Janarth, mute your mic. Mute it again. Thank you. I think when people come on, it automatically unmutes them on their laptop or desktop. Oh, fuck. Tino blockchain. Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ, these people. Why are there robots everywhere on this fucking social media network?
That's well marked out, Rakeel. Oh, he's probably still making coffee, isn't he?
Mm.
That goal catch you out, Ted?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
still.
Good.
I'm still good. It almost did, but
so much to be close.
I think the market makers are having leniency on me today.
Man, that 4-hour candle on GG.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great target. Raja called it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sensible. I'm just looking at it daily now. It looks awesome. Very similar to that one on the 8th.
Yeah.
Which is a good sign. Be interesting to see how next month plays out with this whole leaving Europe thing.
Yes. I have a feeling though I'm going to get stopped out with gold. Just, if it doesn't hold this support here at 1580, I think we're going to have problems.
Yeah, it's a bit lower now, isn't it?
So what's this? How long you learn Forex before being profitable? I think it depends on how good you are in controlling yourself. You know, like some people are really good at that. Some people are not good at that. Like me, I wasn't so good. So it took me, like year, 2 years. But for some people, they're really good. It takes them like a year. It takes them 6 months, 2-3 months. Right? Like right now, if you must have taken losses, like 1 or 2 losses in the morning, just, at this point, you should be saying, okay, I'm going to call it a day. Because the more you look at the charts, the more prone you're going to be to taking a trade. And 90% people, 80% people, 80 and 90 are going to do that. And they will always stay in that cycle of losses. So, my last one was GJ buys, and right now I'm done for the day. Now whatever happens, happens.
Hey Raj, I had a quick question about the magic keys.
Yeah.
So when you do open calc and price starts to move, does the lot size change automatically?
Yes.
Okay. Like, yeah, all right. Cool.
Yes. Yeah, the lot size change automatically, so you don't have to do all those calculations.
Yeah. So it actually changes every tick and every every pip the price moves whilst you got. Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's I think the way no, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah.
So,
I was about to give out some information.
I nearly got it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, that's a really cool tool. I'm looking forward to getting it.
Yeah, man. We're gonna ship them now on Monday.
Sweet.
Yeah. They're coming in such big numbers that we just said, hey, you know what? We're just gonna ship them every Monday.
Yeah. So have you got like a whole lot in your garage or something?
No. We ordered them from China.
Oh, nice.
So be careful, man. They might be sending a fucking coronavirus over there too.
I have to send mine back.
Yeah, infecting all traders with coronavirus.
Imagine none of us turn up next week.
Oh, I'm sick, man.
And does it also take commissions into account with the percentage risk?
Not at this point, no.
Yeah.
That was a little complicated to do, to take spreads into account. Well, it can be done, but still needs some work.
That's easy enough to figure out, though, I think.
Yeah. I just do, if you're doing 2%, do like 1.9% or something. Yeah.
I think the big problem is like what to do with the spread once it once it opens up. Like
like during news.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure you could combat that. Not sure.
It's gotta be. But the good thing is all the software is controlled remotely. So if there are any changes that needs to be done, all you guys will do is just download the software. That's it.
That's cool. Very nice.
Well, gold is going to stop me out.
Yeah, I was just watching it.
Yeah, it just broke the lows.
Oh, well, it was a good valiant effort to go to 1480 or 1584 or 1582. Oh, well.
Back to 77 then.
That's pissed me off.
Yeah, man. Well, it's similar to yesterday because I closed. Yep. We said about holding 76.5 or something like that after that big push. I closed a lot at the top and it kind of came down and it broke 76 and I was like, so I just and I did close and then it bloody moved up after, didn't it? Mm-hmm. But we said that level, it made sense. But I was quite happy at that point.
Yep, there's my trade done.
Gold to 1560.
Oh God, again.
Man.
To be fair, someone said that on Tuesday and it was fine.
Gold to 1500. Oh man.
Why not just say gold to 1100?
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How long are you going to hold this then?
Yeah.
Thanks, Hugo.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
All right, everyone. Have a good day. I will see you all tomorrow.
All right, mate.
Take care. See ya.
Okay, mate.
Take care, mate.
At what points did someone begin to trade from $100 to $1,000 account? When consistent following a plan? I think because the difference of how bigger accounts affect someone. Well, John, you are tackling Pandora's box because you are asking a question where the answer is not a one-size-fits-all answer. So my suggestion to you is to figure out your comfort level and work on your path. A lot of people want to think that trading is a formula, and that if you enter the formula and you follow the formula, you will be successful. That is the furthest thing from the truth. There is no formula for trading. There is no correct way to trade exactly. There's permutations of various methods, and what you need to do is find something that works for you. And when it works for you, your job then afterwards is to replicate that process day in and day out. The 1 day, 1 week, one month, 1 year of working to get to that achievement is the effort required for you to be successful. Once you are successful in terms of determining what is the best way for you to trade, your success will exponentially increase the months following, because you will be confident that what you are doing is correct for you and will help you. And once you get that, you're off to the races. But the journey to get to that point is long and treacherous, and it requires you to keep asking the question, why? Why is this happening? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why do I continue to win? Why do I continue to lose? And keep writing down answers to those questions. You're on a treasure hunt. You see treasure, which is the money that you think you're going to make. You have to find a way to get there. This is like a big game of Jumanji, right? You know, the guy shows up, hi, welcome to Jumanji. We're here to save you, blah, blah, blah. This is what you're doing every day. Can you cover things you learned in college instead of talking obvious things every day over and over? Well, Paul, I'm answering questions that people are posting in the chart. You want me to teach a college course? You want me to teach university finance? Well, I learned accounting. I learned corporate finance. I learned how to do corporate valuations. I learned economics. I learned economic policies. I learned international business trade. I mean, there you go. Like, what do you want me to talk about? You want to talk about what I did in my job too? Like, I mean, you can't sit here and teach that every day. That's a whole course in itself.
That'd be a pretty long stream.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also 40 years old. Half you guys are half my age. Like, there's also life experience that I have that you can't teach.
Trust, let us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this? What is this right here? Oh, UCCHF. Entry, close right here. Nice. See, this chart is like, oh, look, arrow over here, arrow over here. Ah. No, but looks good. Looks good. You had it in mind, you planned it. You see how the 30-minute candle here, it did the retest, the next one fell, and the next one just fell down too, so you closed. That's pretty good. The main thing is like securing profits. That's the main thing. You guys trade options, vanilla options. No, I don't trade options. I have not stepped foot in that field yet. To summarize what Ted just said, No, he never said don't go to college, man.
For God's kind of move.
If you don't go to college, oh, this is news right here. That's the most dumbest thing you can do, not going to college. I mean, seriously, if you don't go to college, you won't have doctors or pilots or lawyers.
I never once said don't go to college. I said that it would take me forever to talk about what I did in college. And that's
How people perceive things is mad.
people are so fucking stupid. Like, that's an example where I say people are stupid. GDP was bad. Like, if you want to know, that's a perfect example where people are like, oh, you guys call everyone stupid. Yeah, that's a perfect example, because I say one thing and then someone says something totally non-related to what I said, and it's the opposite of anything that would be. So there you go. So the person yesterday was saying that we call everyone stupid. There's an example where I call people stupid. And is that a valid statement? I think it is, because I didn't say don't go to school or don't study courses. I said that it would take me too long to explain what I learned in school, and it would be a whole another session. Ted has the coronavirus. Ted does not have the coronavirus.
EMAs? No EMAs. I used to use EMAs, but then I stopped. Then just stopped. Because what I found was, like, let's say if there was the 14 EMA here. Alright, since I'm not taking any trades, let's do this.
This will be fast.
Yeah.
You even know how to find it.
Yeah, it should go, right here. Because I know my friend used to trade them, and I used to trade them too, so I know something about them. 14, let's put 14 over here. And then let's change this to, what was it, 50. There you go. We got 50 and 14 EMA, right? So you notice how this candle closed above these two EMAs, and this candle closed above, and this was the news candle, came down, tapped the 14 EMA and went up. So now you go to a small time frame, you'll see how the price is just trailing this and consolidating. This tells you two things. One, there's going to be a big breakup. Or two, we might start to consolidate until the 50 comes close to the 14, and then it goes up again. But let's say that you're waiting for the 14 EMA to break for you to take a sell. And for that to happen, if you see confirmations on the 15 minute before the 14 is broken, then you can take a sell, because now you're taking a sell with respect to price action, rather than waiting for the 14 to break and then a retest and then a sell, So by the time price is going to come in a little 15-minute downtrend, it's going to be too late for the EMAs to say, oh yeah, now you can sell. No, man. No. You got to be the ride, not the one riding it. Oh, education is really important. If you need reasons to know why education is important, I don't know. Yeah, like, you shouldn't need any reasons to know. It's like why is food important? Do you need a reason to know why food is important? No, it's necessity. It's necessity. All this idea about education is really important. You need to get educated. You learn how to perform in professional life. You learn how to talk to people. You learn how to negotiate.
It's life skills, man.
Yeah, it's life skills. It's life skills. Like, you can't walk in the office without any basic education. Say, hey, I need a job.
I don't understand how most of you survive. I mean, that's my biggest question. I mean, it's just like the lack of critical thinking skills.
That's because you've got no education. If you've got to ask, is education helpful? It's not good.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, the critical thinking skills, I guess because we don't have libraries anymore, or we have libraries, but they're used as museums because I don't think anybody uses them anymore effectively. Because back in school, before the internet, like before you had a computer, you had to go to the library and you had to sit there and you had to look for a book. And you would go to that section of books and then you would have to find that book. So you'd have to use your brain and say, which section would that book be in? And you'd have to go use a reference card. You'd have to go through the reference cards, like either by the author's name or by the book name, and you would have to go find that book afterwards. And I think the internet is making people dumb because you're learning so much at such an easy pace that the simple things in life you can't do. Like if you ask somebody to change a tire, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to change a tire. What they would do would be like, well, I'll call CA. It's like, great, but shouldn't you know how the tire is changed just so that you're aware that they're doing it the right way, or that you understand sort of the process? Let's talk geopolitics. How do you prepare yourself for fundamental analysis? So what I do is I take a look at the current state of the country. I look at who is running the country, what government is in power, whether it's a conservative government, which runs on fiscal policies, or a liberal government, which is more socialist. And then what I do is I evaluate how that country is being run. I look at their trades with other countries. I look at their GDP. I look at what they do in terms of interest rates. I look at their stock exchanges. Are their stock exchanges doing well? Are they not doing well? What have been the latest scandals with those countries? What's been happening with their current leader? Is there anything that we should know of effectively? Then what I do is I compare that to the next country and I take a look at the same thing. And then what I do is I look at overall in rating countries around the world in terms of power, where do they sit? And then based on that, I will make an evaluation on fundamentals on what we think should happen based on the current price of the particular pair that I'm looking at. As an example, right now, GJ is very low in terms of the overall range. Why is it low? We've had instability with Brexit for the last X number of years. We've had bad politics with regards to the prime ministers that have gone through. We had Theresa May, we had that other goofball, and before that, and now we have Boris Johnson. So what is the overall sentiment in the current country? What are people thinking? I read the smaller newspapers. I see editorial ideas. All that stuff I take into account before I make a fundamental decision. So if that's the question you asked, there's the start of the answer. Okay, but then once again, then there's more questions that, what newspaper do you read? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by that? This stuff you could do on your own and formulate a strategy for yourself. And you'd be able to say, hey, I don't need to read newspapers from different countries. That's not necessary for me. I'll just read CNN or BNN or BBC or Bloomberg, right? So it's all dependent on what you're comfortable with. And this is critical thinking 101. How do you get the answer how do you solve the question after you've received the answer? You back test. So you go back and you take a look at what the data was presented today or this morning with the pound, and how did we get to that point? So you go back and research and you can ask the question why. Once you start doing that, you'll have all the answers that you need and you will never have to come to this stream again. Do you see the Bank of England lowering interest rate? No, I don't know. How would I know that? I don't live in England or the UK, and I don't know enough about what their current policy is compared to the last 20 years of their policy and what Brexit's going to do. Like, these are questions, like, this is me asking, if you have pocket aces and there's three people in the hand, what do you do? Raise or fold? I don't know.
Well,
what do you do?
Well, like 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, like 2 months ago, they wanted to, cut the rates, but Carney backed keeping. He said, no, we're going to keep the rates the same. See, now I know so much information. I Googled it. Can BOE cut the rates to 0.5%?
How long did that take you, dude?
2 minutes. 1 second. 20 seconds. Sorry.
1 second too long.
What is that thing called Google? I don't know. What is Google?
It's a super secret website where Kid keeps hiding from everybody.
Oh, wow.
I think he pays a subscription. I'm not sure.
Oh, my God.
That's what I heard.
Sounds really complicated to me.
They're basically waiting for Brexit for Friday. They're basically waiting for Friday.
Because I think that'd be the consensus of that.
Yeah. They can't take any decision, any rate decision until Brexit is done, because that's going to directly affect the EU too.
Ted, going back to what you're saying about changing the tire and whatnot, I've seen that firsthand, like 20-year-olds, and it's just like, wow, what's this world coming to? Like, to change a tire, like, but all in all, I totally get what you're saying in terms of critical thinking and how it's lacking in just like you're right. Like, I think the internet is making people really stupid. Like, it's just, they don't utilize their brain pretty much.
Well, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, you don't have to change the tire. Like, I don't change the tires on my car. There's a guy that actually comes to my driveway and he switches all my summer tires and winter tires. I watch him do it. I stand there and talk to him as he does it. Could I do it myself? 100%. I know how to change a tire, but I don't want to. There's a difference. Right? Like, I don't want to lift, like, when I have my tires, because I have a tire rack in my garage, and basically I'm doing the strongman competition every time, lifting 22-inch or 21-inch wheels up into my garage because I'm throwing them over my shoulder. Those tires and rims are heavy.
Oh, no. For what product? The Tesla or the Porsche?
The Tesla. No, the Porsche has 22s. Those stay at the dealership. I keep those at the dealership. The Tesla I keep myself because Tesla doesn't have room to store all the winter tire or summer tires.
Right.
Yeah, those 21-inch rims are heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God I work out, because it was funny when I wasn't working out like 2 years ago, when I was sort of out of shape and I wasn't really taking care of myself as well as I am now. Man, lifting those tires. Oh. But now when I do it, it's like I can gauge my progress and my strength, because now when I lift the tires, I'm like, oh, this is easy. I can do that, no problem. But yeah, when I was doing it like 2 years ago, I'm on my car, I was like, holy cow, these tires are heavy. I almost dropped on my head.
Oh yeah. Like going back to what you're saying, like I get, like, you don't want to change your tires, whatever the case may be, but I'm saying, like, for instance, you're driving and your tire blows out, then I think that's when the skill is really essential. And then the simple fact that some people don't know how to do it. I mean, your situation is a little different, right? Because you don't want to do it, but you have somebody to do it. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, it's like just the skills just to do something as simple as changing a tire. It's like it's lost. Even signing your signature. I have nephews that go to school and they're not taught any cursive writing, which is just crazy, right? So it's just I feel like for some reason nowadays it's just everything is just going backwards. Like, some fact that you can't even sign your name, like, come on, or even cursive writing for that matter.
Well, the thing is too, what it comes down to, I mean, there's lots of people saying, well, you use your time elsewhere more effectively. It's not that. It's understanding how things work, so you're not getting ripped off, or, you're able to understand the process, or you have a comfort level. Like, I hate bringing my cars now to the dealerships to get any sort of service done, because if you open up your engine right now, everything's covered. Like, they use all those plastic covers everywhere, and everything's computerized. So how do you know what's getting done or what needs to be done, or if that's actually legit, right? So that's where I sort of take a step back, where it's not necessarily, the fact that you shouldn't learn it or you don't have to do it because somebody else can do it, but it's just the comfort level knowing that you understand what's happening, right? It's always nice when a service guy comes to your house, or you have something, you need something done, and you understand what they're doing and why they're doing it.
See, and that example right there is one of the reasons why I took a mechanics course, because I knew about cars and everything, but not the inside and out. When I took that course, it kind of opened up my eyes. So now, going back to what you're saying about the plastic covers, those things are easily removed, right? And you can actually see the components of the engine. Yeah. Right. So you can always say, if we change your oil, but if you go into your dipstick and look at that thing and it's black as
that's right.
coal,
yeah, or it's non-existent.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, exactly. So those type of things I feel like it's very important that you have to kind of educate yourself about certain things. Like, one thing I really hate is when people say, well, like, I'll give you an example. There's I called a family member that didn't know that the car wasn't moving, put it in reverse and couldn't reverse back. She came to me and said, hey, I can't move it anywhere. It's like, why? I'm like, okay, let me just look at it. I look in the interior and the parking brake was up. I'm like, seriously? Like, I mean, did you do anything like, and those type of things that are so simple, just regular functions of the vehicle, and you couldn't even figure that out? It's like, wow. And unfortunately, this person was older than I am, so it's I don't know if it's an age thing. I think it's just a mentality overall of just people just not knowing what it is that they're doing nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel sorry for the world right now. I don't know. Anyways. Now it's silence. Erica, did you put yourself on mute again?
If you want to...
Gold is on the move. I took a risky entry on buys because I have seen this support 15.76 and about to close.
Wow. Look at that. That kind of looks like gold pulled its pants up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Trust.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even and let it run.
Maybe.
I still have some fuel to continue going up.
Damn. It's crazy.
They sells at 108.915.
Oh, nice.
I had a TP at 1582.35 and it spiked up, took it, and that's it. Awesome.
Wow.
Nice. 3% for the day. Awesome.
Job done. Good work.
Hey, Anthony, how far are you from Manchester?
Somebody asked me that. 170 miles.
Yes, far.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why is that?
I'm coming to Manchester. April.
April,
yeah.
I think we're scared of London.
Do London, man.
Hoodie, you'll be fine.
London, I don't know, but
yeah,
I just don't know many places there. Like that's the thing. I just don't know.
We know more. It's fine.
Exactly. I also live in London. I'm pretty sure.
You just go to Tashawn's place, right? Just
Oh
go
yeah.
to Tashawn's bar.
Yeah, that's why I chose Manchester because Tashawn's gonna be there.
I'm sure he uses Lamborghini.
Oh, Manchester's far.
Yeah, Manchester is far.
Oh really?
Why are you looking at London United? Oh, there you go.
Oh wow, Manchester is far.
Oh, that's a distance, yeah.
So we live near that bit near,
up north.
Luton.
So see, up a little bit where it says Bedford. That's where I am.
Oh, Milton Keynes isn't that bad either, mate.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
not.
shithole.
That mate.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, it's a shithole.
I up. Moved.
Someone said Milton Keynes is a shithole.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, it's not the best place in the world.
Oh, really?
I go shopping there every Saturday.
Yeah, you just go there for shopping. You don't do much else there.
Oh man, Rakeel's gonna get killed in England.
Yeah, that's what I said. Come to London. Come to London.
Oh, I have relatives in this place here. Slough.
Slough.
Yeah.
Slough.
Slough. It's SLOU. Slough.
Yeah, like no.
Slough, mate.
Slough.
Slough.
Yeah.
Slog H.
Got some relatives in Slough.
Oh man.
That's East London. Oh, that's where the trolls are. East London.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come.
And Birmingham.
Where are the trolls?
Yeah, Birmingham and East London over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man,
Beautiful.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah,
When
that's-
Rakeel does his video blogs every day. So here's where the trolls live. We're gonna knock on their doors.
So right now, we're gonna go meet a troll.
Yeah.
You should do it. You should do a live stream. That'd be pretty cool. Right, hang on.
Oh, there's Mayfair, right downtown.
Yes, Tom. Just set up.
Oh, nice. They actually have a very nice place. Now that I look at it.
It's busy, man. When you're there, it's different. Mayfair's nice, though. Where we went the other day was pretty nice. That was quite
Oh,
cool.
they got a museum here too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And it's free, man.
Yeah, all the museums are free, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I like going to museums.
There's some good ones.
Well, listen, if you're in Manchester, I'll come up and see you. Not a problem.
Perfect. We'll
Nah,
take the bullet
fine.
train.
That's right. I'm not getting anything made in China.
Wow.
Yeah, it should be good.
Are you definitely doing Manchester?
I was debating where to land, London or Manchester.
London, man. It'd make more sense. It's the easiest place to get to.
Got a Heathrow Airport.
There's nothing much going on in Manchester.
Yeah, that's the thing. Apart from loads of tracksuits.
Yeah, probably more likely to get stabbed in Manchester.
Yeah.
Heathrow. Gonna land in Heathrow Airport then.
Yeah. You land at Manchester, they go, huh? Is your name Rakeel? Stab.
Is that bad?
You know what I really want to do? I really want to go to Manchester United Stadium there and take a picture.
For what, man? For what?
Take a picture with my middle finger and send it to all my friends who like Manchester United.
Look around.
Shit.
In like, how long would that take, Anthony? 3 hours or something?
But to get to Manchester, about 2.5 hours, yeah?
Yeah, it's not long. You could get a train, direct train from London. It's a long way to go to take a picture for the gram, though.
I thought you meant how long would it take Rakeel to send the picture to all his friends?
Not long.
Yeah. If I was sending a picture to all my friends, it would take literally no seconds because I haven't got any.
Where's this picture going? Oh, I guess it'll stay with me.
Send one to the missus.
Yeah. Toronto's more expensive to live in than London. I don't know. I think London's pretty expensive to
I
live
think
in.
they're probably similar, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, London is very expensive.
Yeah, London's
Depends on what zone you live, but wow.
I was going to say, I think it depends where. Like, if you're in central London, I think it's like the fourth most expensive place in the world to live.
Yes, it's pretty.
Zone
pretty
1,
quiet.
zone 2 is very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Zone 1, Zone 2.
Yeah, man. Don't go into zone 3, though.
Or zone 5, man.
The only thing is, the homes there, they're all small. Like
Tiny.
Man, that's because
Yeah.
it's packed.
Like they're narrow. Like they're really narrow. Like that's the only thing I remember from the times we used to go to England. Like the rooms were all so narrow and the milk tasted awesome.
Yeah, the milk over there is amazing.
Yeah, it tastes so good.
Yeah.
That's the only two things I remember.
It's because it comes from the countryside. That's just down the road.
And you've got those small bottles you can buy. And just,
Oh, yeah.
Nick is saying that Zone 5 is coronavirus zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right near Kevil's house.
I was just going to say, I'm like zone 4/5.
Where's Nottingham?
Nottingham is
kind of right in the middle.
there. It's up, like right at the top now.
Up.
Right,
Oh,
there you go.
okay, that's far away too.
Yeah, you
Oh,
wouldn't
gee,
get
yeah.
stabbed in Nottingham.
Yeah,
England's tiny, man.
No, Nottingham, you're more likely to get shot. It's the gun
Oh,
capital
man.
of the country.
Oh,
Is
no,
that
no.
bad in UK?
I have friends
Yeah,
there in Nottingham.
I went to university there, and there was about 5 shootings in my first month.
That sounds like Honduras, man.
Yeah, I've got family there too.
I have some friends there.
It's a really nice city, to be fair. That isn't the city.
That's not the best option.
I'm not sure it's that beautiful,
You
man.
said it's a very nice city, and now looking at it, I'm like,
So these are homes. So these are homes here, or what's going on here?
I don't know what area you've chosen.
Yeah,
but
they
look like offices and things like that.
Yeah, industrial. That is kind of.
Know where this is?
I wonder who this is.
Oh, look, it's me.
Oh.
Mate, what are you doing there, mate?
I'm crossing the road.
shooting at someone.
Fulham United.
Milton Keynes is very, very central. If you did a thing there, you'd get people from London and all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea's right next to Fulham.
So these are all homes. These are all homes over here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But these houses, this is a pretty nice area. So these houses might not look that nice from the outside, but they're huge. They'll be big inside.
They'll be worth a lot of money too.
Yeah, worth a lot.
And sometimes they convert into offices, right?
Sometimes, mainly the ones in London.
Yeah.
Like residential stuff.
Looks like
some turned into it.
Looks like downtown Toronto.
You want to? Where did we go the other day? What was that area?
In Toronto.
No,
London Bridge. Oh, we went to London Bridge.
Yeah, London Bridge area. That's a pretty smart place. Well, the top in the Shard. That's where we went. That was pretty cool.
That's expensive too.
It wasn't super expensive. It was a nice place. Oh, well, that area to live. God.
Yeah.
Super expensive. I would have thought.
Yeah.
I'm just worried, and Rakeel's going to click on where we live. So there's
But then, Raja, if you go to London, then Chris is not coming to Miami, so you better not go.
Oh no, I'm doing that. I've paid for my
Chris
tickets,
is going, man.
No, he's
I've
coming
paid
to
for
Miami.
my tickets. Yeah.
He's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna book mine today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm too tight not to use them tickets, and I've paid for them.
This is a really nice area.
Yeah, that's
Solid.
It almost kind of looks like it's Cyber. Almost.
Yeah. Birmingham.
This is Cyber. It almost looks like it, kind of.
Man, so interesting.
yeah, there's some nice places about. Yeah, I'm not sure Milton Keynes is the way forward though.
Oh wow. Looks like no Google car has gone on. Wow, it's better than Nottingham. Look at this house. How much would these houses be?
150k probably.
In Milton Keynes, more
Oh,
like
is that Milton Keynes? Is it?
MK will be a bit more.
Oh, that's a bit more. Yeah, that's probably more.
Probably about
150. That's cheap.
3 to 400 maybe.
about
Some of them.
250 maybe.
Yeah, I think.
350.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, because that's kind of like a place where everyone that travels to London, they kind of try to live in that area because it's easy with trains and stuff. So it's not London prices, but it's kind of like a extension.
This area
It's
looks
really,
like
now
shit.
really quick to get into London from there.
Everyone kind of commutes from that area, so everyone just kind of parks there, lives there, gets a train into London every day.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in there. That area is shit.
Oh, this is my area.
And it's from where we went where we went the other day. That was a pretty smart area.
Cannons Park, that's my local station.
Oh, it's steady. I'm about to tell the world. God damn.
I mean, Cannons Park is a big area.
That's Kevin's house. Can you imagine if it come up, you'd be like, oh.
I live absolutely nowhere near this.
Wait, where is this one? Oh, this is where we talk about actually, that area here. This is kind of outskirts, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so like it goes like zone 1 is central, and it goes away to like zone 8, and I'm in the middle at zone 5.
Houses looks pretty shitty, but nice cars outside.
Yeah.
Properties are
Yeah,
expensive.
you
I'm telling
you have to go to Zone 1, man. You have to see the cars over there. Bentleys, Lambos, outside the houses. Amazing.
I've got a Bentley outside my house.
Oh.
It's not mine.
Oh.
There's a Bentley outside my house.
Oh, you probably get that, yeah, underground map probably.
Oh, so this is zone 1.
Yeah, right near the river. South, innit? South of the river, I think.
There's a lot of bars.
Yeah. London's a heavy drinking city.
UK's a heavy drinking country. That's what we just about to say.
Yeah, man, you have to see the UK guys when they come to Spain.
Yeah, they ain't gonna play.
No, man. Four hours just closed.
Yep. Close that resistance. I think it's still got legs to go up and fill the gap now. Greater to support over here in the 30-minute time frame. You guys watched the London show Top Boy? Yes, I've seen it. Pretty good.
I just remember there's another one that cracks with its phone shop.
Phone shop was amazing.
That was something that just cracked me up. I forgot the name, the boss, the manager dude. He's so funny.
Man, there's this.
Yeah, that's it. Lance, sorry.
This place has awesome houses in Toronto.
How much?
Like a couple of million.
Wow.
That house over there. Bridle path.
Have nice grass, dude.
Wow, looks nice.
Yeah, Toronto. Can't even see most of the houses because they're all hidden.
Is that the bridle path or no?
Yeah, the bridle path.
Okay.
If you zoom out and go like satellite view, you can change the setting from. You can see the
Huge
top
houses,
house.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got.
Like 10 rooms or what?
Probably.
Big rooms, big houses. Man.
Wow.
You can see.
I need one of those houses for my 10 kids.
For the 5 coming.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, with tennis courts and everything. Wow.
Wow, man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, they don't play. That's
No swimming pool. Oh,
No swimming pool.
that was
It's because in London.
That's a cheap.
Cold as shit.
Oh shit! Look at this one.
Oh shit!
How much would something like that be?
Hey,
Oh,
who has an echo? There's an echo running.
Somebody has YouTube open.
How
I think that might have been me.
That was
Like the
amazing.
White House.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like the White House.
It's the White House.
How do you even get to that? Oh, I see. It's got to drive it the other end.
Yeah, someone changed it. Man, yeah, it's a nice one.
Look at the entrance, so nice.
What's
Yeah,
this?
that's pretty small.
What's this?
Think they're a
address
banker.
Chris, is that your house on the right?
That actually looks similar to my street.
That's probably 7 millions.
Wrong country, but
Big house.
Okay, this is for
7 million. or
nothing's
10
moving
million.
yet.
10 million.
Oh, it's not available. This one. Oh, what? 4?
4 only? Wow.
We could all chip in.
No, but that's another property.
If you guys want to get really cheap houses, go to South Africa.
Yeah, but security over there, man.
No, the security for big houses there is very good. You have like armed guards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but when you go out,
No. My wife's parents live in some security estates. It's pretty safe. We used to walk around at night as well, especially if you go to Cape Town, by the V&A waterfront. It's pretty good.
Oh, so they have like a whole estate.
Yeah, but the V&A waterfront is very it's very safe. Yeah.
Wow, look at that one.
This one is 32 million.
32
Oh shit!
This Kerwin, this can fit you.
yeah, Kerwin, your kids.
Oh,
That's
32 million fleas?
You can buy an
a lot
island
of
in
fleas.
for 40 million.
I can pay with fleas.
Yeah.
I think we're good. We all just chip in. It's 5 bedrooms, 5 of us. Good.
Oh man.
And 8 kids can mow the lawn too, no problem.
All year round.
Indeed.
That's a mad house.
Wow, 200,000 per month.
Wow, man. Insane.
With a down payment, eh?
6.4 mils.
Just to maintain that house, man. Poof.
Trust.
Yeah.
Minimum 10,000 per month.
No, just get a donation from Ted.
I was going to say it's probably Ted's house anyway.
160,000 per month.
That's mad, isn't it?
Could you imagine?
Oh God, no.
Whoever's paying 160,000 a month.
Imagine Texas, yeah.
How much they're making per? They're at least making $1 million a month.
Million, yeah.
Just dropping 6.5 for deposits, down payment.
That 50. It's not bad either.
Looks smart though.
Not even $1 million.
Half
It's
of
going
it.
to make 500.
Where is this? Is this Toronto?
Yeah.
How many lots we need, Rakeel? Like 200 lots?
You'd have to go to a broker in Cyprus. They can give you 1,000 to 1 level.
My
I
house
don't
just felt
think
really
I
small.
don't think here in Miami we can have houses like that.
Really?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I think the land is way too expensive there.
Yeah, but not that 30 million houses. 30 million.
I don't know. What's the beach? What's that? Something Keys.
Yeah, you got. If you should,
right?
I'm sure you have them in Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami Keys or something, whatever it's called, or Florida.
The one that you have your own harbor and all that?
Ooh.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's in Star Island.
You gotta go to
all the
go to Palm
famous
Island,
motherfuckers
Island.
live over there.
Cool.
Just Google it. What's the expensive houses in Miami? Maybe they don't go up to not even 10 million. I don't think so.
Yeah, like this is 5.2.
Advertising these houses, you could get commission on this, for a sale.
Like 1%.
You know what I'm saying?
Rakeel, if you type in Palm Island, Miami.
Doesn't matter, 1%. It's a lot of money from that.
Yeah, my house feels real small right now.
So for everyone watching YouTube, if there's nothing in the markets, this is what we do.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
Property investment.
This is your hint that you should not be trading right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice one.
The one with the basketball court. Wow.
This looks like some
Very
Italians. Italians.
Yeah,
built
but
it.
you see the price is half of the price on Toronto.
Yeah, that's true.
That's soprano stuff, man.
Beautiful houses, that's for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Might have to Airbnb one of them for when I pop over.
Because I remember Shakira had one that cost like 10 millions.
Shit.
Toledo has some really nice houses. Toledo. Yeah, man. Ohio. Toledo, Ohio.
There you go. That's more my price level. Good.
But like,
that's more affordable.
But they're
I'll see
also
one for
cheap too.
8K.
Oh, that is so cheap.
Oh, wow. That's
Fucking
good.
hell.
$500,000. That's not bad.
That's so cheap.
7 bedrooms.
That's like £300,000 more.
Yeah, like $100,000.
Man.
154.
Man, we're paying $1 million here for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it sucks.
Mad.
Yeah, so check this out. For $1 million over here, you get this.
Man.
This man.
Oh, that's nice. Look at the entrance.
Yeah, I need to move.
That's a bit old school, to be honest. It looks old. Probably
Yeah.
smells too, I reckon.
Probably smells old house.
Do you guys have to pay, do you have to pay tax on the value of the house or anything?
Of course, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I see.
10-20% more or less.
Yeah. What, per year?
No. When you buy it, then you have the tax, the every year tax, yearly tax.
Yeah.
This is what we're
Basically, pay the mortgage and that's it, really.
this is what we're trying to buy, like multi-family rentals.
Yeah, that's good for investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, people
How
live
many do
there
you
all
get?
year round?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're always occupied.
Oh, that's cool.
You can start like your own workforce.
Yeah, they live there and they work there. All right, GPCAD and GJ.
Nothing.
Yeah, you know, this is a good way to pass time right here.
I can think of a lot of other good ways to pass time. This is good, yeah.
How far is Miami from? Oh, okay, there we are. Wow, Tampa is pretty far from Miami.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Well,
shit! No wonder people from Tampa don't want to drive down to Miami.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour drive.
Wow. Yeah, I don't blame them. Fuck that. I'm not gonna drive down. Let's go to Tampa. I'm from Tampa, Florida. Man, homes in US are cheap.
Yeah.
See this 1.4 million home in Tampa? Where was it? This one right here, right? 1.4. Now go to the city I live in.
But the thing is, Rakeel, there are probably other like hidden costs we don't know.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget the exchange rate as well, too.
Yeah.
CAD, US, and US CAD. Mississauga is expensive.
Wow, 1.3?
For that.
In Brampton.
Oh man, Rakeel, you need to see the houses you get for those prices.
Fuck,
Rakeel, you need
Don't
to
get me
move.
wrong, it's a nice house, but damn, bro.
What? In Brampton, man.
Brampton, yeah, I live in Brampton. Don't even, man. I look at the house prices, I'm like, why?
Yeah. Why? Ooh, look at this. We got an apartment here for sale.
Tirana.
Wow.
Ooh,
look at that.
that's
The
nice.
views. The views are nice.
That's in Saga, right?
Yeah, no, downtown.
Oh, yeah. Condos
Right.
every freaking square mile. It's nice though, but damn, we have way too many condos in Toronto. Way too many condos.
So does it get more expensive closer to the sea? Water you get, or not?
I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
At least we get free healthcare. Yeah, but we pay. We pay for
We
that.
pay for that. I hate when people say that. We don't
But
get
the
free
thing is,
healthcare.
yeah,
We
that's what
pay
people don't
through
realize.
taxes.
If you weren't being taxed,
Right.
if you weren't being taxed, you'd have the money for it.
We pay tax out of our ass, man.
Yeah.
Literally. Like money goes in the mouth and tax out the ass instantly.
It's free for the fuckers who don't work.
But
You could blame the liberal government for that, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, that's a deep conversation.
Yeah. Harmonized sales tax. Thanks, McGinty. We pay taxes on taxes on taxes. Tax on tax on tax.
Yeah, we'll pay tax and then we'll have to pay tax on that one too.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds messed up.
Man, opening up a corporation was the best thing I did, seriously.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, it was just amazing. Amazing.
What's that?
Opening up a corporation.
And they'll treat you like royalty. Just let's call it that.
Yeah, opening up a corporation, like there's so many things you can do and be like, like we bought a car under our corporation's name, so it won't show up on our credit history now. Like, like on the personal one.
Yes.
So if you now...
So you then claim tax on it as well.
Yeah, and then that's a write-off. It's a write-off because like it's through the company.
I quite like this GPK, to be honest. The 30 minutes looking nice. If that closes above the candles.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. Based on the previous 30. Looks good to continue moving.
Oh, that's not really got any traffic. Oh, there's no traffic to the left. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing to the left.
Oh. The IML person has been eliminated.
God damn.
Man, this person lost 50% of the account in 4 days.
That's a torch guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw when he first got it, he just pretty much blew it.
I wonder if they vanished from the internet now.
But the thing is, it's probably not real money, because if Quallion owns it, then it's probably just like credit. So, and it's probably not even connected to it.
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of shady things that happen.
Yeah. But the thing is, that's the nice thing about where I work. You can sort of see the back end of things. So a lot of these mentors tend to have like fake live accounts.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Oh, so that can be done.
Yep, that can be done. Yeah, you're connected to a fake feed as well.
Oh, okay. Nice. So it's like a fake feed with just a real tag.
Yep. And then what they can do as well, you can have a real live account with credits in it, so you can't withdraw the credit. So that's probably what Quallion's thing is. It's probably like if the guy can withdraw his profits, then it'll only be only the profits, and the rest is just credit. That's what a lot of brokers with bonuses do. So they give like credit, but you can't withdraw credit.
Yeah, unless you reach like a certain
but
amount.
even still, you can't withdraw that credit. So the credit's literally just to let you trade.
Oh, really?
If you lose it, it's not real money being lost. It's just like. Yeah.
So like, where's that money coming from? Like, if they give you a credit.
It's like borrowed from the system. I mean, because if you think about it, trading is when you sell something, you're selling something you don't own.
Yeah.
So it's everything is a fugazi until the deal is done, essentially.
So I guess that's what you guys talk about there, like on the brokerage level. Oh, you see this guy? That's what I think he's up to. That's what he's doing.
No, yeah, but like AstroFX, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go there.
That's a mess.
Yeah, it's funny because we actually had a guy who came for an interview with us, and he was actually mentored by AstroFX. So we just on a hush hush.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that slip they rolled with that meta editor. That was a good one. That was a good catch.
Yeah, this touchdown. But I guess this touchdown shows like how the majority thinks and operates in the market.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing though. I think though it's still a pretty cool system. What they're doing.
Going to form so far. What's that? 106. I think it's completed it.
Oh, what is that sound? Whose mic is that?
Yeah, it's loud.
It's very loud. Brother's falling down the stairs.
Ryan.
Fuck's sake. Sorry, so Rakeel, for that GBP CAD, what would you ideally be looking for in that close? Because for me, it's pretty much just a close above like the 73125.
Yeah, that's what I would see. Like on the 30-minute, it seems like it's closing bullish, and the next one could just continue moving up.
But I wouldn't like it if it closed right here. This is kind of like still below.
Yeah, so on the 15-minute, it's reaching that mini resistance. Like around 73140.
Yeah.
So need to see a break above there to continue up because there's nothing to the left.
Yeah, even on the weekly, it's just a clean big like nothing. Weekly, daily, 4 hourly. It's a long way to go.
Right.
There's a lot of room on that on the weekly.
Yep. There's nothing here. Ooh, the monthly is also. Oh well, yeah, that's very long way. If anyone wants to swing trade, there's a monthly wick.
Yeah.
Well, let's not say swing trade. If you want to invest,
if you want to invest on the fact that this should stay above. Oh yeah, because on the daily it's broken a level there.
74 is pretty sensible.
Yeah, there's nothing on the higher time frame.
Even to the 74, you're right, Monty.
Yeah, I think that's about sensible level. You'd have to look on lower time frames at that level, see if there's anything relatively that's going to get in the way. But
yeah, so see now we're having a bias forming over here. That if it's moving up over to 1.74, then you'll need to see a support formed on the small time frames. Very nice.
Yeah, it does look
good.
But the thing is, with the 4 hourly, it can still retrace back to the base of those candles on the 23rd.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it could do.
Yeah, so a 30-minute candle, if it closes above that, it still wouldn't really mean much because the 4 hourly's got a bit of room to move.
Yeah, you've got the end of the month and stuff yet, so it's a tough one.
Oh, you're right. 7 hours.
Yeah, it's a good one to watch. So that's got potential. That I think. Back on houses again.
Yep.
Awesome. I was enjoying it, to be honest. This is why I don't need to visit Toronto,
Yeah.
This is it, man. He's showing me around. So this is how we go to.
Oh, this is a nice one. This isn't so bad. 700,000. This is like 500,000 pounds. Something like that.
Oh. It's $1 million New Zealand dollars.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Oh no, it's times. Yeah, 1 million. Yeah, pretty much double.
Kevin, what was that hotel called where we went?
Oh, you guys met up. Nice.
Yeah, man, I was trying to tell you, yeah, you weren't paying attention. I was saying you should go see where we went to, because there's a nice hotel you could base your thingy in.
You two went to the hotel?
Shangri-La.
No, we didn't go to the hotel.
Yeah, all three of us.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
How was the room?
No, we went.
The room was
a few
nice?
drinks. Yeah, it's awesome, man. loads of Vaseline and stuff, you know.
Yeah, trust.
That was
Really
really
tell me
good.
people get upset about this if we have any snowflakes on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, Shangri-La, that's what it was. Yeah, it's a good place. I think Rakeel should hold his thing there.
Yeah, I've been to Shangri-La.
What, in London?
No, in downtown
Oh.
Toronto.
It's nice. Look nice, man.
Yeah, there's some stupid stuff. We bought, for some reason, we started buying $50 tequilas. That was just so stupid.
That could get out of hand real quick.
Yeah. That was just really stupid. $50 tequila shots.
Kerwin.
Lakeshore Oakville. Yeah, that's a really nice place. Lakeshore Oakville. They got some really nice homes there. Man.
Who's that making pictures of that? Seriously.
Yeah, that's loud.
I think it's Kerwin. If he doesn't look like his picture.
These homes are over $1 million.
What?
Yeah. Because you're by the lake. Oh yeah, easy over $1 million. Look at that.
Must get some really nice mosquitoes.
Look how Canada takes care of the trees.
Yeah, that's mad. That was nice, man. That's similar to where I live, but the houses aren't as big.
Chris owns the biggest house in his hood.
Oh, so don't. Trust. No way. Some of the houses are huge, man. Different level of stuff. What's that brown river?
It's when diarrhea hits.
That's a bad. That's a mad river.
It's the same thing. It's like
That's dirty.
And now, ooh, it's breaking up here slowly. Gigi is also trying to break up here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Full margin, here we come.
4 hour making a lower wick. Still a little early in the 4 hour, but oh, GP Cat is trying to move up now.
Yeah.
Are we going to break it?
But the thing is, like Chris said, it's pretty much the end of the month, so we don't know what's gonna.
Yeah.
With the whole Brexit.
And on the
thing.
4 hour, it's pretty much it's just a little wick fall that's gonna come up, which is like 10 pips.
Yeah, I'll be careful. It might make more sense to with the range you've got further up, looking on that weekly and a monthly. I think it'd be sensible to wait, see what next month starts. And that'd be a good option now, I think.
And come the FOMO.
Someone photoshopped a picture of me at the Manchester United stadium.
I've got it. I could have sent it.
And sent it to me, like, in case you don't make it.
Where?
You gotta show it.
I need to see this.
Wait, should I? Yeah, I'll post it in the group.
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious. Oh, see where it closed? It closed below
fuck.
resistance.
You look so tiny, though.
That's good work.
That's cute.
Oh, you don't have to visit now, dude. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Hey, you know what you kind of look like? You guys ever seen Sweet Life of, oh no, what's Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? The janitor film? What's his name? What was that his name?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No, the janitor from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I've never seen that.
Oh man, you need to. That's what the Photoshop picture almost looks like because you can't really see your face.
Oh, look at this GJ. This GJ, I'm not gonna say anything.
No.
If you just wanna go full margin one time.
Gold? Which way?
Gold is ranging.
Yeah, man.
Trying to break down here. What's this here? Oh, someone's fighting here in the chats. Wix, you don't know how to trade. Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's because someone was selling signals earlier.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Tell me something new.
Man,
You already knew that.
Yeah, I'm like really okay with everything like that, you know. I heard it so much for the past 2 years. Alright, man. I'm gonna head off.
Alright, man.
Eat some breakfast. Yeah, you too.
All right, mate.
See you, mate.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Shukriya.
All right, have fun. Shukriya, man.
Shukriya. G just gonna drop like
Inshallah.
20 pips here. 20 pips.
Yeah, it's
20
about to
pips.
create a small range before the next move up.
Yeah, 20 pips coming for GJ.
Yeah, trust.
Trust.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Awesome, G.
Alright, rest in peace. Bye.
See ya.
Rest in peace. I love you all. Fuck. I was about to say, okay. Fuck no. Rest in peace. Shut up.
Before I go, guys, by the way, here's a south signal. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. I love you all.